Hello, I'm back. So, I'm here to do my review for Sistas Season 3, Episode... I can't eat, guys. Well, you know what? Anyway, I know the title is Water Under the Bridge. Okay, so, the episode started off with them still at the bank. Q is still, demanding that Sabrina go open the vault. And, her and Maurice are saying she can't open the vault. And so Maurice goes and say, well, that ain't what you said. And Q tells Maurice, that ain't what you told me. You said she can open the vault. You said she can open it. So now all of a sudden, I done did all this stuff to you or whatever. Now, thinking that's, Q thought he was putting in work to go get this money. And the whole time Maurice was, playing games for a lay, which is crazy. I mean, he playing games for a lay. Now you sitting here and you got Sabrina wrapped up in this bull crap, I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for Maurice. I have absolutely sympathy for Maurice because to me, he brought on himself. You work at a bank or whatever, you ain't got to tell the world you work at a bank. You don't, well, Q knew he worked at a bank because remember he brought in, what is his name? Calvin's check that he was trying to, when he stole Calvin's check. So he already knew Maurice worked at the bank. So, I'm sure he just put his plan in motion. Hey, let me go ahead and do what I need to do to, get old big boy here to tell me what I need to know. Anywho, so he goes over, put the gun in her, her face, and you come on, and he told his, one of his henchmen to, see after Maurice, and they go around, and she was like, hey, I can't open the vault, okay? However, if I call corporate and they see you, they're going to call 911. They're calling the police because, Q was like, if I see the police, y'all are dead or whatever. Okay, so she called and she give the information. She give them a badge number and whatever. Okay, so later on, I'm just going to stay on Sabrina. Later on, later on, Maurice asked her, he was like, who badge number you gave? That was not your badge number. And she said, I gave the badge number for a robbery in progress. That don't make sense. A robbery in the process. So, they standing there, he looking, stupid, and, he looking, I have sympathy for Maurice. I have zero. Okay, so it goes from, So it switches over to Karen that she's at the shop. And mind you, it's her and Pam at the shop. Isaiah took all the customers and I guess they all at his mama's house. I guess all the customers and all the hairstylists are working out of his mama's house. I looked at my video, guys. It didn't look like it was recording. Okay. I guess he giving them all half price, working out of his mama's house or whatever, but it's absolutely nobody in the shop but Karen and Pam. And Pam wants to know when she getting paid. But guys, remember Zach gave Karen $75,000. So, okay, you got plenty of money to keep you afloat. I mean, maybe that's why she's walking around not stressing. But you got a little money tucked away, this $75,000, and hadn't even spent it because she told Pam she needed to go to the bank. So she goes to the bank, and the officers saying, hey, you're gonna have to come back, and Sabrina said, hey, she can come in or whatever, and he's like, what happened? She's like, we got robbed. Are y'all okay? Yeah. But guys. Guys, let me backtrack. So when the cops came, the cop was all about, ma'am, are you okay? I guess he was like, big as you are, Maurice, surely you're okay. He paid 100% of his attention on Sabrina. And Maurice standing there with rope around his wrist or whatever. So he was like, hello, Maurice like, hello, yeah, I am here too or whatever. That cop, I guess that cop was like, big as you are, surely, you okay. So, but anyway, so Karen was talking to Sabrina. I'm going forward because you know I get off track, but I'm going forward. So she gave her the check to deposit into her account, and she looked at the check, and you know she was like, "Oh!" And she said Zach gave her the check, and she was like, "What?" And let me backtrack one more time, guys. I'm so sorry. So at the shop, because guys, remember I told you if they put Zach and Karen back together, I'm done watching it. Well, I didn't tell you all that I was done watching, but I said to myself, I'm done watching it because I'm just over it. It's one thing to deal with drama, and it's other things to be dumb about it. So Karen goes into her office. She goes to her office and calls Zach. Well, how about Zach still have her blocked? Yes, you still blocked. Nothing changed. You blocked. Okay? So she calls him from the shop phone, and she was like, why you still got me blocked? Okay, let me get ghetto. Girl, he got you blocked because he done moved on. What do you mean? And then she was like, you know, I really want to thank you for this money. It came in here and I appreciate it. And, you know, would you like to go out to dinner? He was like, no, I'm good. She said, you good? Oh, water under the bridge? You know. And so, yes, it's water under the bridge, man. Okay, there is a period at the end of our sentence. There is a period. Right? It's not a dash. It's not a comma. Like, if there was a comma, then that means, hey, there is a continuation. But at the end of Zach and Karen's story, at this point, there is a period. Okay? So, move on. She's sitting there in her feelings. Girl, why are you in your feelings? Like, why? So then she tells Sabrina, I'm going back forward. Maybe I judged him too harshly. You think? Let's ponder that for a minute. You think? No, you knew, 1, Zach was a good dude. 2, Zach was a good dude. 3, Zach was a good dude. You already knew that. But no. You want to act stupid. Okay? Because women, we will do that. You know, like for real, I remember, getting off subject, I remember my grandmother used to say women will overlook the good guys because they don't look as good or, you know, make as much money or whatever, or drive the, you know, fancy car. You look over those dudes who will treat you right for this dude with an IROC Z or whatever, you know, some kind of fast car or whatever. You know, IROC Z told my age, didn't it? So you will look over everybody for that one guy in that sports car. Okay? And then, he'll get you and dog you out, and the good dudes, you don't let it slip through your hands. So she already knew. Karen knew Zach was a good dude. Like I said previously in my last video, we will put up with some stuff because we will put up with some stuff. Hey, we will. We will. But it comes up time and you know, you grow up. But anyway, all she had to do, because Zach wanted her back. He wanted to work things out. She chose Aaron. So what's going on? Are you second guessing your choice? Are you contemplating not being with Aaron or whatever? What's going on? So, you know, Zach's supposed to be putting his little life on hold until you decide what you want. And as she stood there saying, she was telling Sabrina, Aaron asked her to marry him. And, you know, she's, you know, okay, so if he asked you to marry him and you guys been dating, what, maybe 6 months? I don't know. You need to give yourself the same advice that you gave Andy. Because you was like, you know, you need to wait and blah, blah, blah. what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Pot calling the kettle black and all them other old sayings that they say. I'm not understanding. Okay? So, like I said, Andy have gotten on my nerve. Karen have gotten on my nerve. And Sabrina, I take in spurts. Like, too much of her makes me sick. You know, she just... Because, guys, the reason I say that is because, she goes wherever the tide goes. Like, if you knew you liked Calvin, you knew you liked him, and you liked being around him. And every time Danny, I heard he was getting high in the bathroom, he was smoking whatever that stuff, meth she took it and ran with it like she didn't, like, let me get ghetto. Girl, at some point in life, you're going to have to go with what you feel, not what my friends feel about whoever, but what I am feeling about him. My eyes look red, don't they? Yeah, maybe I'm tired. Anyway, you're going to have to go with that because, look, not always the man you with gonna, appease your friends. Not always the woman you with is going to appease your friends. So you're gonna dump every guy because your girlfriends don't like him? You're gonna dump every girl because your homies don't like him, and soon you dump her, one of your homies is gonna be trying to pick her up, okay? Right? Now you mad at the world because you listen to your dumb homie, and now you single, and he went and got your good thing. And treating her well. Okay? So, anyway. So Karen was like, maybe I judged him too harshly. Okay. So Sabrina was asking, because she hadn't heard Aaron's name at all. She was like, well, how's Aaron? Because all I'm hearing is Zach this, Zach that, Zach this. Now all of a sudden it's Zach, 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 Zach. Why? Because Zach ain't Karen. Zach is Fatima. What are you doing, Fatima? I want to see you, Fatima. I miss you, Fatima. I want you to come and tell me about this property, Fatima. Exactly. Okay. So, when Karen leave, she, says some encouraging words to Maurice, who's standing over there looking like an idiot. No, not an idiot. Standing over there looking like a fool. A well-used fool. In his feelings. She goes outside and she calls to put the girls on three-way, and she was like, hey, Sabrina Branch got robbed. She was shaking when she, hand me my receipt. She's not doing too well. So all the girls decided they was gonna meet up at her house, later that night or whatever. Okay. So Danny's at work. I think she said I want to say the guy's name was El Fuego or whatever, but I remember he had came on one of the episodes and he sat and was talking to Sabrina. So he went to college with them. But when he was in college, apparently he was fat and whatever, bad skin, because I remember him telling Sabrina his face got cleared and he lost weight. So he shows up at the airport. He said he was coming back from Miami or on his way to Miami. I can't remember. And he was talking to Danny. Well, evidently, Danny, this was a pity lady. She slept with him when he was fat with bad skin. And it was a disaster. But anywho, he was like, why don't you, I'm killing it out here. Why don't you come down? She was like, no, and if I came down, you would have to give me VIP parking. You would have to I ain't paying for nothing. He was like, okay, well, when you come down, you and the girls come down, come to a show. I got you. I'm going to make sure you pop some bottles. I'm going to make sure you have VIP or whatever. Oh, he said he's going to hook them up. Okay, cool. So, okay, Sabrina decides, no, okay. So Zach goes to the townhome. Him and the realtor, I want to say she's the realtor, come downstairs. To me, it don't look like it's finished. Maybe it's like it looks like they're in the process of fixing on the townhouse or whatever. He called and asked for Tima. Is she coming? And, she said she's going to try to make it or whatever. And so little mama who the realtor, she couldn't try to close the sale because she was too busy worrying about, oh, you married or engaged. He said, no, I'm not married or engaged. You know, she was like, oh, well, maybe we can go have drinks. He was like, no, but I am talking to someone. Like, girl, sell him this house. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. People throw professionalism out the window. Like, I'm going to make my coins, and then, yeah, you are nice looking, because Zach is a nice looking dude. I said good. He's a nice looking dude. He has a nice body, and he's wearing that suit. Do you hear me? That suit is not wearing him. Zach is wearing that suit. So, yes, he was standing there looking scrumptious. Yes, he was. So she she trying to, I'm going old school. She tried to put her boogie down. So so Zach was like, so, are you not going to work as hard for me because, I told you I got something? She was like, no, I'm still going to, I'm like, girl, I know. This is how I live, baby. No, honey, trust me, I'm sure in that line of work she meet plenty nice, handsome men who are attached to women, whether you're married or dating or whatever. I'm sure she meet plenty of men, handsome fellas. So she goes off, whatever. Zach trying to call Fatima, and he calls like, where are you? She was walking through the door. He wants to make sure she have some input on this house, this townhouse. And I'm telling you guys, I am so here for Zach and Fatima. I'm here for Zatima. I'm here for it. All day, every day. I'm here for Zatima. Okay? So they talking or whatever. And she tells him, well, she just came, popped in or whatever, calm his mind or whatever. Plus she wanted to be there for him, So she said, well, let me go on back to work. And so while she at work, while she over there helping Zach, hating all in her office. So, Danny walks in, not Danny, Andy walk up and see him. She was like, why are you all in Fatima's office behind her desk? And he was like, well, I came in here looking for her. Well, she wasn't here. And well, why are you behind her desk? Well, you made a phone call. So why would you make a phone call here instead of in your office? So he's like, I feel like you're lawyering me. She was like, no, she handled a lot of high profile cases or confidential case stuff of mine, and I don't need you in it. And so, baby, she hurried him right on up out of there. She was like, okay, well, since she's not here, you need to come on out of here. And he came on out. He's a walking, talking snake. Do you hear me? Walking, talking snake. And so he comes on out. She's standing there, and here comes Fatima. She said, why was Hayden in your office? She said, I don't know, but I'm finna go ask him. So she goes down there, and she was like, what were you doing in my office? I was looking for you, whatever. She was like, if I find out you up to something, you're not going to find out nothing, because there is nothing. Oh, he's a snake, y'all. What? He's a snake. I was trying to figure out what kind of snake. I don't even like snakes. I don't like talking about him, whatever. But he is a snake. So, yeah. So anyway, Sabrina, she tells Maurice, let me take you home, because, he's feeling bad. So they go home. She takes Maurice home, and so they decide to have a bottle of, glass of wine. So they sitting there, and Maurice is feeling bad. He's feeling like he might lose his job behind it, and he might, that you sit here and had pillow talk with this dude who came back to rob this bank. Pillow talk. So Maurice was telling her how, most gay men are not looking for his type of gay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know a yay or nay to that. I mean, I'm just I'm just gonna go through this part and say what they said because I don't even have I don't have a clue. But he was saying, they look for guys like Calvin. He was telling Sabrina they look for guys like Calvin, that look like Calvin. He's, fat and film, and they looking for I don't know, manly or I don't know, muscular. Or to me, Maurice isn't fat. I mean, the only thing he's solid. He's not fat, but he was saying, you're looking for love in all the wrong places, and even when it's not real, but in your mind, you're trying to pretend that it's real, and he was saying he probably would never, find someone for him, and yeah, this ring light is all in my eyeballs. He was like, he might never find, someone, and, I that's sad. Because I've always thought that there is someone for everybody. I really do. And I believe that. I believe there is someone out here for everyone. So Sabrina was like, well, I'm sure there are plenty, healthy gay relationships, and I'm pretty sure you'll find someone. She was trying to talk him down because to me he's up on this ledge, and I was like, to me that's that danger zone, because she was like, you want to go have drinks, and because the girl's supposed to meet up, you want to go have drinks, and he was like, no, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Now you're in that self-pity mode, and I don't know. To me that's a dangerous spot. That to me that's a very dangerous spot. And so they sitting there minding their own business. Out pops this little white girl. She's all in the refrigerator, and she's saying something, and they looking, and out pops Calvin, naked as a jaybird. She naked, he naked. And then when he realized they were standing there, he put his hand over his crown jewels. I'm like, Calvin, was it something you forgot to say? Because I distinctly remember him saying, or maybe he said if they decide to be serious about somebody. But I thought he said if they decide to date somebody else. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to go back and rewatch that episode. But guys, tell me if I'm wrong. Didn't he say? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he said if they decide to see. I thought he said see other people. So wouldn't she be other people, sir? This skinny lady right here in Maurice's refrigerator for. This lady in Maurice's refrigerator, isn't she other people? See, guys have that double standard stuff. Because had that been Sabrina ran out of there naked with a guy, it's been World War III. It'd have been World War III, 4, and 5. Double standards. But here you are, sir. You was just in bed with Sabrina. You was just in bed with Sabrina a couple days ago. Now you're in bed with somebody else. Well, guys, that was my review for Sistas, season 3. Episode, is it 12, 13, 13, 14? I don't know, guys, but by the time I upload it, I will have all that information. But the title is Water Under the Bridge. Yes, that's water under the bridge. That ship have sailed. I am Team Zatima. All day, every day. Team Zatima. You guys have a wonderful day. Well, enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.